my name is Jason, and thanks for tuning into today's broadcast about flowers. When we see flowers, we think of them as beautiful plants, gifts, centerpieces, or as a symbol of passion. But these seemingly simple blossoms are actually much more complex than they may seem, especially when it comes to reproduction. There are two different types of flowers, monoecious and dioecious. The male fertilizing organ of a flower is known as the stamen. The female reproductive organ is defined as the carpel. When both of these exist on the same flower, the flower is monoecious. When a flower has either the male or the female reproductive organs, it is dioecious. In order to see if the type of reproductive flower has major implication on the species, we will be exploring the question, does the type of flowering plant affect the speed of reproduction? I'll send it off to Sara to explain the next part of the scientific method, the hypothesis.
Thank you, Jason. In order for us to scientifically answer our question of if the type of flower affects the speed of reproduction, we must first start with our hypothesis. Our hypothesis is because monoecious plants have both male and female reproductive organs on the same plant, they will reproduce more rapidly than a dioecious plant. Now I will pass it on to Mira to explain how we will create an observational study to test this hypothesis.
Thank you, Sara, for that great hypothesis. In order to find out whether our hypothesis is correct or not, we must design an experiment. So to carry this out, we're going to plant 10 seeds of a plant that has both monoecious and dioecious variety and check on the seeds after a season. We're going to focus on a plant called Amaranthus. This is because it has the same flowering season and pollinates through wind dispersal. There's no control variable because this is an observational study.
Thanks, Mira. My team and I have been making predictions about this experiment, and we believe the seed sets for the monoecious variety will be higher than the dioecious ones after one season. The seed set is the number of seeds per pollinated flower, and we chose this as our unit of measure because it is the easiest to measure given the sporadic nature of seed dispersal by wind. We have set aside a large plot of land to conduct our experiment because both species of Amaranthus pollinate and disperse their seeds by wind. We wanted to make sure the seeds would land in the area we allotted so we'd be able to monitor them. Even if we only had 4 plants make it into our plot of land, we would still be able to get usable results by counting the seed sets of those plants. The species with the greater seed set has its flowers pollinated more thoroughly or pollinated quicker, and we think it'll be the monoecious plant, given the close proximity of the male and female structures. The pollen will have to travel shorter distances to reach the female structures, and therefore be able to create more seeds at a faster rate. Our hypothesis will be proved when we count the seed sets, and the number is greater for the monoecious plants.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Check back in 3 months at the end of the flowering season, and we'll have our final results.